Any here?
Okay. We are now live. All right. To the persons that are here already, welcome to our Spanish quiz for Language Week 2021. With us today, I have Miss Blythe and I also have Miss James. All right. So we have one contestant here with us right now as well, who is Shanice. All right. We're still waiting on the last
All
contestant.
right.
Miss Blythe, if you'd like to take over for a second and just run through everything with everyone.
Ok. Hola a todos. Buenos días. Sí, buenas tardes. Bienvenidos a la cuestionario de español. So, welcome everyone to the Spanish quiz competition. And for our first match, we're going to have Jean Daniel Roden from One Blue, who is up against Shanice Spence from One Red. Jean Daniel, are you here?
It seems that Jean Dene isn't here right
All
now.
right, so we're not hearing from Jean Denise. Shanice, are you here?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so Mr. Since we are not hearing from Jean Daniel, all right, so let's move on to the second formers in the meantime.
All right.
All right, Mr. Sokro?
Yes. So who are the second formers that we have today, Miss Blythe?
We have Kemoya Elliott
Okay.
and Sachel Gale.
And Sachel Gale. Oh, Kemoya is here, but for some reason I'm not seeing Sachel. Maybe she was kicked off a while ago.
Okay. All right, so do we have the third formers?
No, we don't. At the moment, we only have one third former, which is Serena.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just gonna do
Okay, so Miss
individual
James.
quizzes. We're gonna do individual quizzes. You're just gonna quiz them individually, and we ask them a series of questions, and then we tally their scores, how much they get
Oh,
out of it.
uh, before we even do that though, Miss James, John Dene is here. Let me add her to the stream.
Okay.
Okay, Jean Dene, you are live and we can hear you if you just turn on your microphone.
All right, so we are going to go ahead with the first formers.
John Dene?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, Miss Clyde, take over.
All right, so Jean Dene, Shanice, are you both here? Are you guys here?
Yes, miss.
All right, wonderful. So this is how it's going to go. We will be asking a total of 10 questions to each person, and you will each have 5 seconds to begin your answers. If you are not able to begin your answer within 5 seconds, then the question will be asked to your opponent, right? And your opponent will then get a chance to get that point. So each question is worth 1 point, and each question will also be read twice. Are you ready? Are you both
Yes,
ready?
yes, miss.
All right, so we are starting with Jean Denis. Jean Denis, you meet Mr. Green, your principal, on the corridor. How would you ask him how he is doing in Spanish? And I repeat, you meet Mr. Green, your principal, on the corridor. How would you ask him how he is doing in Spanish?
¿Cómo estás?
All right, correcto, muy bien. All right, next question goes to Shanice. Shanice, you see your primary schoolmate at the bus stop. How would you ask him how he is doing in Spanish?
¿Cómo estás?
Sí, muy bien. Question 2, Jean Dane. ¿Cómo se dice en español I am Jamaican? ¿Cómo se dice en español I am Jamaican?
Yo tengo Jamaican.
All right, so that's incorrect. So we move on to Shanice. Shanice, your question. ¿Cómo se dice en español I am Cuban?
Yo soy Cuban.
All right, so Miss James. All right, so
Yes,
there's an error there. Miss James
right.
will decide. All right, moving on to
Okay.
question 3. Jean Dane, you have new neighbors from Spain. How would you welcome them to Jamaica? You have new neighbors from Spain. How would you welcome them to Jamaica? All right, I think 5 seconds has passed, Jean Dane. So we are going to give that question to Shanice. Shanice, you have new neighbors from Spain. How would you welcome them to Jamaica? Repeating, you have new neighbors from Spain. How would you welcome them to Jamaica?
Bienvenida Jamaican.
All right, so Miss James, you will decide on that one as well.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so Shanice, this question will be yours now. Isabel and Anna are visiting from Costa Rica. How would you welcome them to Jamaica? Isabel and Anna are visiting from Costa Rica. How would you welcome them to Jamaica?
Bienvenidas.
All right, correcto. Jean Dane, your question. You're going to bed. How would you tell your parents good night in Spanish? You're going to bed. How would you tell your parents good night in Spanish?
Buenas noches.
Correcto. Shanice, your question. You meet your Spanish teacher on the corridor at school. Tell her good morning in Spanish. You meet your Spanish teacher on the corridor at
Buenos
school.
días. Buenos días.
Correcto. Jean Dane, your question. Translate to English. Mi nombre es Marcos. Mi nombre es Marcos.
My name is Marcos.
Very good, correct. All right, your question, Shanice. Translate to English. Me llamo Cristina. Me llamo Cristina.
Christina. My name is Christina.
Correct, very good. All right, next question. This one is for you, Jean Dane. Give the name of 2 parish capitals named by the Spaniards in Jamaica. So give the name of 2 parish capitals in Jamaica named by the Spaniards.
Savannah, Lamar, and Portland.
Repeat.
Savannah, Lamar, and Portland.
All right, so one of those is incorrect. All right, so your turn, Shanice. Give the names of two rivers in Jamaica named by the Spaniards. So give the name of two rivers in Jamaica named by the Spaniards.
Ta and Cabamio.
Repeat.
Ta Mio.
All right, so I'm hearing some pronunciation errors there. Miss James will decide on that. So we move on to the next question. Jean Daniel, ¿cómo se dice en español? Madrid is the capital of Spain. ¿Cómo se dice en español? Madrid is the capital of Spain.
La capital de Spain es Madrid.
All right, correcto. Next question, Shanice. ¿Cómo se dice en español? Lima is the capital of Peru. ¿Cómo se dice en español? Lima is the capital of Peru.
Capital de Peru is Lima.
All right, so there are some words that you said in English there. Ms. James will decide on that as well. All right, next question, Jean Daniel. Put the correct definite article before these nouns. Sias. Sias. Which definite article would you put in front of sias for it to become the chairs?
Los sillas.
Incorrect. All right, Shanice, your question now. Which definite article would you put in front of chicos? Chicos for it to become the boys.
Los chicos.
Muy bien, correcto. 9. ¿Cómo se dice en español? This is for you, Jean Daniel. ¿Cómo se dice en español? Where are you from? ¿Cómo se dice en español? Where are you from?
Yo tengo en Jamaica.
All right, that one was incorrect. Your turn now, Shanice. ¿Cómo se dice en español? What is your name? ¿Cómo se dice en español? What is your name?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Correcto, correcto. Jean Daniel, ¿cómo se dice en español to speak? ¿Cómo se dice en español to speak?
Hablar.
Muy bien. All right. Next question, Shanice. ¿Cómo se dice en español to study? ¿Cómo se dice en español to study?
Estudiar.
Very good, correcto. All right, so we have come to the end of this match. And at the end, Miss James, what are our scores?
1 minute 5.
Okay, so while Miss James is tallying the scores,
30,
well done, students. Bien hecho.
5, 10, 15, 5, 10, that's 20. 20. Okay. We have Jordan A. Roden with 28 and Shanice Spence with 35 points.
Muy bien. Felicidades, Shanice. So you are our winner. And bien hecho, well done, Jean Daniel, well tried.
Yes,
So
well done.
At the end, both students did extremely well, but Shanice, you came out on top. Felicidades. All right,
Yes.
muchas gracias, estudiantes.
Oh,
Okay,
I
Mr.
was
Sukra.
I had no idea what anyone was saying earlier. No idea. All right. So we've come to the end of the match for the first farmers now, right? So we can make room
Yes.
for the second farmers.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so Sachel Gale and Kemoya Elliott.
All right. Both our second farmers are here.
Wonderful.
All right, Shasel and Kemoya, welcome. It's time for your match. If you can hear us, you can turn on your microphones and just indicate that.
Kemoya, Sachel, are you guys ready? All right, I'm not able to hear either of them.
Sachel and Kemoya. See Kemoya's mic going on and off.
Right. So I guess Kemoya can hear us.
Can you
Sachel.
unmute her mic? It's keep. Go ahead.
I'm hearing Miss.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so we need to check on Sachel now. Sachel, are you hearing us? Sachel Gale, can you hear?
Her mic is going on and off, so she should be hearing.
Right.
Yes,
Should be hearing us as well.
Mhm.
Okay, wonderful. So we can go ahead and begin then. Kemoya, Sachel, can I go ahead and start?
Yes, Miss.
All right,
Yes,
wonderful.
Miss.
Both of you can
All right.
keep your mics unmuted.
Yes.
Wonderful. All right, so for our second match, we have Kemoya Elliott, who is from Two Purple, and she's up against Sachel Gale, who is from Two Red. Vamos, estudiantes. Starting with Kemoya, give the Spanish equivalent for the word professions. All right, guys, remember you have
Last
5 seconds.
professions.
Okay, there's an error there.
Last professions.
Sachel. All right, there's an error there, so that's incorrect. Sachel, your question. Give the Spanish equivalent for the word community.
Community.
Repeat, speak a bit louder, Sachel.
Community.
Correcto. Second question for you, Kemoya. If you were given the item el pan, would you eat it or drink it?
Eat it, Miss.
Correcto. Next question, Sachel. If you were given the item el queso, would you eat it or drink it? Speak a bit louder for us, Sachel.
I would eat it.
Okay, correcto. Next question, Kemoya. Where does the following person work? La profesora.
Can you repeat, Miss?
Okay. Where does the following person work? La profesora.
School.
Correcto, correcto. Sachel, where does the following person work? El médico. Where does the following person work? El médico. All right, Sachel, remember you have 5 seconds to begin your answer. All right, so 5 seconds has gone, so we are going to pass that question over to Kemaya. Where does the following person work? El médico.
Hospital, miss.
Correcto, correcto. All right, so now for your next question, Kemoya. If you live in Petersfield, how would you reply to the following question? ¿Dónde vives? If you live in Petersfield, how would you reply to the following question? ¿Dónde vives?
I live.
Repeat.
I live.
I did not hear that clearly. Repeat another time, Kemoya.
I live.
Okay, that is incorrect. All right. Sachel, your question. If you are from Jamaica, how would you respond to the question, ¿de dónde eres? If you are from Jamaica, how would you reply to the question, ¿de dónde eres?
The Jamaican nationalidad.
Repeat that, Sachel. All right, Sachel, I hear that you're responding, but you're extremely low. All right, so I'm getting a feedback. So after you're finished answering your questions, guys, you can just turn off your mics. All right? So go ahead now, Sachel, louder.
The nationalidad Jamaican.
All right, so that is incorrect. Next question for Kemaya. Give the Spanish word for bakery or the baker's shop. Give the Spanish word for bakery or the baker's shop.
Cos-
Repeat.
Pass, miss.
All right, so in a case where she passes, I'll just pass the question over to Sachel. So Sachel, give the Spanish word for bakery or the baker's shop.
Pass.
All right, so both persons pass. So your question now, Sachel. Give the Spanish word for the shoe store.
Parate. Una zaparati.
So this was Sachel's. This one was for Sachel, Kemaya. So this question was for Sashel. Sashel, go ahead and answer.
False, miss.
All right, so next question. This question is for Kemaya. ¿Cuánto cuesta? ¿Cuánto cuesta? What am I asking?
Oh, ¿cuánto, cuánto?
¿Cuánto cuesta?
¿Cuánto cuesta?
So give this English equivalent. What does that mean in English? All right, so 5 seconds would have passed. Sashel, do you want to answer that question?
Miss, can you repeat the question, please?
All right, so the question is, ¿cuánto cuesta? What am I asking? ¿Cuánto cuesta? What am I asking?
False, miss.
All right, so you pass as well. So now for your question. Cuesta $20. Cuesta $20. What am I saying? So give the English. Cuesta $20. What does that mean in English?
False.
All right. So we're moving on to the next question for Kemaya then. Kemaya, which part of the body is la cabeza? Which part of the body is la cabeza?
Head.
Correcto. Sashel, which part of the body is la boca? Which part of the body is la boca? Sashel? All right, so 5 seconds would have passed. Kemaya, would you like to try? Kemaya?
Mouth, miss.
Correcto. All right. Next question. This question is for you, Kemaya. Tengo un dolor de diente. Tengo dolor de diente. Where should I go?
Miss, can it? Pass, miss.
All right, so we pass it over to Sashel. Sashel, tengo dolor de diente. Where should I go? Tengo dolor de diente. Where should I go? Sachel?
Pass.
All right. So, Kemoya, would you like to try? All right. So that one was, oh, that was from Kemoya and it went over to Sachel. All right. So let's go now. Next question will be yours, Sachel. Tengo dolor de estómago. Tengo dolor de estómago. Where should I go?
Pass, miss.
Kemoya, would you like to try? All right. So it doesn't seem as if Kemoya wants to try that one. Let's move on to the next question. This one is for you,
Miss, can you
Kemoya.
repeat?
All right. So the question was tengo dolor de estómago. Tengo dolor de estómago. Where should I go?
Estómago. Pass, miss.
All right. So the next question is yours, Kemoya, because that one was Sachel's and she passed it over to you. So la sopa está fría. La sopa está fría. What is the problem in the restaurant? So let me repeat. La sopa está fría. La sopa está fría. What's the problem in the restaurant?
Miss, it's about the soup.
Repeat that.
Miss, is it about the soup?
What about the soup? What is the problem with the soup?
Not tasting good, no flavor.
All right, so that's not the actual problem. That's not the actual problem there. All right, so we move on now to Sachel. No hay sal. No hay sal. What is the problem in the restaurant? No hay sal.
The problem in the restaurant was that the waiter wasn't doing the right thing.
I'm not hearing that. I didn't hear that clearly, Sachel. Repeat it for me, please.
The problem in the restaurant was that the waiter wasn't doing the right thing.
No, that is not correct. That's not correct. All right, so we're going to move on to the next question. This is for Kemoya. Give the Spanish word for waiter. So give the Spanish word for waiter.
El mesuro. El mesuro.
Correcto. Correcto. All right. Next question. Sachel, give the Spanish word for chef. Give the Spanish word for chef. Sachel, remember it's only 5 seconds.
Yes, Miss.
All right, so go ahead and give your response. All right, so 5 seconds would have gone. So we are going to pass this question over to Kemoya. Kemoya, give the Spanish word for chef.
El cocinero.
Repeat.
Cocinero.
All right, correcto, correcto. All right, so we have come to the end of this match between our second formers, Kemoya Elliott and Sachel Gale. So, Miss James, do you have our scores or you're tallying? So while Miss James is tallying the scores, I must say buen trabajo, estudiantes. Good job. Well done to both of
Yes,
you.
I have your scores here.
Okay. So
Sachel,
while Miss James is tallying the scores, I must say buen trabajo, estudiantes. Good job.
yes, I have your scores here. Sachel she fought valiantly. She got 15 points, and Kemoya got 35 points. Well done to both participants, and congrats, Kemoya.
All right. So felicidades, Kemoya. Congratulations and well tried, Sachel. Well tried. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kemoya, Sachel, Jean Denis, and Shanice for participating in the quiz competition. So our winners, Shanice and Kemoya, both of you will be contacted to get your prizes. Again, thank you guys and thank you viewers for watching. Now we hand over to Mr. Sukra.
All right, that was good, guys. Well done, Kemoya. Good try again, Chasel. So we finished with our first and second formers. So now we're actually going to move right into it. We're going to get in touch now with our third formers. Miss James, we have one here already. You said it's Serena Hibbert, right?
Yes, Miss Blight. What's the name of the other third former? Which one did you get? Because
We also Yes, we also had Sigourney Fairclough.
Sigourney.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not seeing Sigourney though. He's not in the studio with us at the
Okay, I'm
moment.
not sure what's happening.
Okay. We're gonna move to
All right,
our
so how
fourth
about the
form, and
fourth
then we come
farmers? We
back.
could go ahead with the fourth farmers while I
Right, and then we come
Well,
back
we
start
to the
could,
third
contact.
form. So we
we
have
could, but
Javon. Pardon me.
okay, Javon, and who's the other person? Because Javon isn't here right now.
And Angelina.
Okay. All right, here's Sigourney. Sigourney actually just came in, so we have our two
Okay,
third
good.
farmers here now. So what we're going to do, we'll just go ahead with our third farmers, and then we'll get in touch with our fourth farmers and let them come into the studio.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. All right. So Miss James, I'll just hand over to you now. You can start whenever you're ready. Uh, I think our viewers may want a little briefing on the rules.
Okay. Bienvenidos al cuestionario de español. Welcome to our Spanish quiz competition. We have two contenders. We have Sigourney Fairclough, and we also, I'm not seeing the name of the other one person. Okay, and we also have Serenia Hibbert. Those are our two contenders for the quiz. The rules are simple. You will be identified and you'll be asked your question. And if you do not get it correctly or you want to pass it over to the next person, it goes to the other contender. And that person gets it incorrectly, we move on to the next question. You get 5 seconds to respond to your question. Okay? Buena suerte, good luck. We're about to begin. Our first question, it would go to Sigourney Fairclough, and it says, ¿Quién es tu deportista favorita? ¿Quién es tu deportista favorita? Sigourney?
Sigourney, in case you're actually talking already, your microphone is muted, so we can't hear you. You have to unmute your mic.
Yes, please.
Strong psychological benefits for the one who for right? Can you question, please? Who can do well. Miss, can you repeat the question, please?
¿Quién es tu deportista favorita? Okay, we'll turn that question over to Serenia. ¿Quién es tu deportista favorita? Serena?
I'm not sure why we aren't hearing her because her microphone is unmuted.
There's nothing in the chat. I'm not seeing anything in the chat. All right, we'll move on to the next question. I don't know. ¿Cuál es tu deporte favorito? Serena, ¿cuál es tu deporte favorito? Still not hearing anything. Students, if you are there, say hola.
Yeah, I think Serena is actually having internet issues.
Okay. Sigourney, are you hearing me?
Yes, miss.
I'm seeing the mic unmuted. I'm not sure if she's hearing.
Yes, miss.
Said, yeah, she's hearing you.
Are you hearing her, Mr. Sukra?
Yeah, man, I can hear her. She said, yes, she's hearing you. Sigourney, could you find a quiet room? There's a lot of background noise. Maybe that's why Miss James isn't hearing you properly.
I think Serena got bumped off.
Yeah, she got
I'm
bumped
not
off.
seeing Serena.
She's back on now.
Okay, let's go to the chat. Okay, Serena is back. Okay, let's do a microphone test. Say hola.
Internet is giving.
Oh, that's Serena.
Yeah, man. She said her internet is giving her trouble.
And Sigourney?
Miss, my internet is giving.
Okay, we're just gonna do it quickly. All right, so that's what does aduana mean? Aduana. What que significa aduana in English? What does aduana mean in English? And that question is Sigourney's question. What does aduana mean in English?
What does aduana mean?
¿Qué significa?
Customers.
Is that correct, Miss James? Sigourney said customize.
Customers.
I'm not hearing. Repita, por favor.
Custom.
Miss James, are you still not hearing?
Serena, ¿qué significa en inglés aduana? What does aduana mean in English?
She had answered Miss James. She said customers at first, and then she changed her response and said customs.
Who said that?
Miss Blythe.
Who said
I'm
that,
just
Miss
telling you
Blythe?
what Sigourney had said. Sigourney.
Oh, Sigourney had said that.
Yes.
Okay, correcto. I'll give her the second. Okay. So we can give her. So we'll go on now to
Miss, are you
Serena.
hearing me?
I'm just hearing you now. I wasn't hearing you before. All right, so we'll go on to Serena now. So we'll give Sigourney the point for her second response. And we'll go on to Serena. ¿Qué significa en inglés avión? What does avión mean in English? Are you hearing Miss Blythe?
Well, I'm hearing a little
I'm
bit.
not hearing.
I'm hearing a little bit, but it looks like
Serena, ¿qué significa en inglés avión? What does avión mean in English? Hola. I guess she's still having problems. Oh, she's saying, I am breaking up. Are you hearing me clearly? Miss Blythe, you want to ask them because they're saying I am breaking up. Mr. Sukra?
Yes, miss, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Is Miss Blythe? I'm not seeing Miss Blythe. She got kicked off.
No, it looks like she got bumped out of the studio a while ago.
I'm seeing in the chat where they say I'm breaking up, so maybe that's why they're not hearing.
Yeah. All right.
Are you hearing me now, Serenia? Is it any clearer? Oh.
Sigourney, are you hearing us properly? None of them is responding.
I'm not
Okay.
getting any
Okay.
response from any of
Sigourney,
them.
Sigourney is hearing us properly and is responding, but we're not getting anything from Serena.
Oh.
What's the
Is it better now, Serena?
In English mean plain.
Okay.
Miss, are you
Yes, I
hearing
heard
me?
that response. Correct, correcto. Okay. What is the English word for el equipo? El equipo. And that question is Sigourney's question. What's the English word for el equipo?
Team.
Muy bien. Serena, what is the English word for el partido? El partido.
Miss the match.
Muy bien.
The match.
Muy bien, es correcto. Sigourney,
Miss
what does the verb to... I heard you, es correcto, muy bien. Sigourney, what does the verb to play? ¿Qué significa en español to play? The verb to play, what does it mean in Spanish? The verb to play.
Jugar. Jugar.
Jugar, muy bien. Serena, what does the verb to travel? What does it mean in Spanish? ¿Qué significa en español to travel?
Miss, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. ¿Qué
Miss.
significa en español to travel? ¿Qué significa en español?
Vegar.
Deletréalo, spell it.
Miss. Viajar.
Okay. ¿Cómo se pronuncia? ¿Cómo se
Viajar.
pronuncia? Sí, sí, sí. ¿Cómo se pronuncia? How do you pronounce it? Okay.
Vegar.
Viajar, viajar. Sigourney, how do you ask your friend in Spanish if he or she likes sports? How do you ask your friend in Spanish if he or she likes sports?
Se gustan los deportes?
How do you ask your friend in Spanish if he or she likes sports?
¿Te gustan los deportes?
Muy bien. Serenia, how do you tell your friend in Spanish that you don't like sports? Repita.
Miss, no me gusta el deporte.
Muy bien.
No me gusta
Sí, muy bien,
el
muy bien.
deporte.
Muy bien, muy bien. Okay,
Miss,
I heard you. Yes. No me gusta el deporte. Muy
no me
bien.
gusta el
Yes, I
deporte.
heard you. Okay. Next question, Sigourney. El vuelo llega a las 10.
Miss, no me gusta
Oh,
el deporte.
I think it's the internet that's causing the issue, Miss James, because she has poor internet. There's a backlog. So when we say something to her, no, she doesn't hear it until like 5 or 10 seconds later.
final question, Sigourney. El vuelo llega a las 10. What does that mean in English? What time will the flight arrive? El vuelo llega a las 10. What time will that flight arrive? Sigourney, are you hearing me? El vuelo llega a las 10. What time will that flight arrive? The sentence says, El vuelo llega a las 10. What time will that flight arrive?
At 10.
At 10, muy bien. Serenia, final question. El vuelo sale a las 12. El vuelo sale a las 12. What time will that flight leave? El vuelo sale a las 12. What time will that flight leave? Okay. 5 seconds up. We have come to the end of our match. I don't know if Miss Blight got to score. She was scoring in the beginning. Right? I took up the score when I saw that she had been bumped off the screen. Miss Blight, what's the tally you
Yes,
have?
Miss James. The internet went and I missed everything. So I just got a chance to rejoin. I didn't get to score.
Okay, when you came off, I was scoring. But I have a tie here. So what did you have before?
Oh, I had 1 point for Sigourney with the first question for La Aduana. That point was the only
Okay.
one I got to score, and then afterwards I was bumped off.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to ask 2 more questions. Right? And then if we still have a tie, that's it. Okay? ¿Cómo se dice en español car? What's the Spanish word for car? And that question goes to Serenia. What's the Spanish word for car? That's it. We're not hearing Serenia.
Miss.
Are you hearing her, Miss Blythe? I'm not hearing anything.
I heard her say miss. I didn't hear anything else other than miss.
Well, our microphone is on now. I guess we just have to wait a little bit because of our internet issues.
So we'll go on
Miss,
to Sigourney.
I didn't hear the question.
What's the Spanish word for car? Okay, she's not hearing, so we have a tie. We call it a tie. All right. Well done, both of you. Well done, both of you. And felicitaciones. Thank you for participating. We will move on to our next match.
All right, so the next
Mr.
match
Sukra,
will
over to
feature-
you.
Yeah, the next match will feature our fourth farmers, which are Javon Johnson and Angelina Burgess. All right, and both of them are already here with us, and we're just waiting to come in.
Okay. Bienvenidos. Angelina y Javon, welcome.
Yes, miss.
The rules are simple. Las reglas son muy simples. All right. You have 5 seconds to answer. 5 seconds to respond. Right. Each question is 5 marks each, and you'll be asked 10
Yes, Javon, we
questions.
can hear you. We can hear you,
Okay.
Javon.
Okay,
And I will
miss.
identify you, and then I'll ask you the question. Okay.
Okay, miss. Yes.
Welcome our fourth farmers, Angelina and Javon. So we have Angelina Burgess and Javon Johnson. Let us hear from you, Angelina. Introduce yourself briefly.
Good day, my name is Angelina Burgess and I am from Fort Silver.
En español, you say, me llamo.
Me llamo.
Muy bien. Y Javon.
Your time, Javon.
Ustedes necesitan en voz alta. You have to speak up, right? Remember,
Javon,
we're having a challenge here.
your microphone is muted, Javon.
My number is Javon Johnson.
Muy bien. Now I'm hearing. Muy bien. Okay. Bienvenidos. Welcome. So our first question will go to Javon. La madre de mi padre es mi dash. And we have la madre de mi padre es mi dash.
Parents. Parents.
So, la madre de mi padre, I'm going to give you 3 responses. You select the correct one, and if not, the question will go to Angelina. La madre de mi padre es mi abuelo, mi hermano, mi abuela. La madre de mi padre es mi abuelo, mi hermano, mi abuela. ¿Qué?
Mi abuela.
Muy bien. Angelina, la hermana de mi mamá es mi tía, mi prima, mi sobrina. Which one? La hermana de mi mamá es mi tía, es mi prima, es mi sobrina.
Miss, can you repeat, please? I am not hearing clearly.
La hermana de mi mamá es mi tía, mi prima, mi sobrina. Which one?
Miss, you talk too fast, Miss.
Are you hearing her clearly, Miss Blythe? I'm not hearing her clearly.
Yes, Miss James, I'm hearing you clearly. She said you're going too fast. She says you are going too fast.
La hermana de mi mamá es mi, and the responses we have tía, prima, sobrina. And you have 5 seconds to answer.
Yeah, Miss.
Did you hear that response, Miss Blythe?
No, she was extremely low. I didn't hear it at all.
Please speak up in the mic, Miss Burgess. Habla en voz alta, por favor.
Miss, did you hear me?
Hola.
Miss.
What is your response?
Tia.
Tía, muy bien. Javon, María es alta, alto, altas, altos. María es alta, es alto, es altas, es altos. ¿Qué? Javon, are you hearing me? Javon gone? Lord have mercy. Javon seems to have been kicked off. I don't know.
Internet will not let us be great today.
Exactly.
No, it will not. So Javon,
This is a challenge we have with the virtual teaching, and you know, it's a real challenge. All right. I'm not seeing Javon. All right. So Angelina.
Yes, miss.
How about you ask Angelina the series of questions until Javan comes and then you ask him?
Okay, and then I'll ask him his own. Okay, because I have two for each. So yes, so I'll just do that. So Angelina, your next question would be Rafael S. And we have guapa, guapo, guapas, and guapos. Rafael.
Guapo.
Repita.
Guapo.
Did you hear that, Miss Blind?
I think she said
Yes, Miss
guapo.
James. She said guapo.
Muy bien, es correcto. Okay, your next question. Yo soy or estoy estudiante? Which one? Yo soy or estoy estudiante? Soy or estoy?
Soy.
Muy bien. Roberto es mi hermano o mi hermana. Roberto es mi hermano o mi hermana.
Miss, can you repeat, please?
Roberto es mi hermano o mi hermana. Which one? Mi hermano o mi hermana?
Hermano.
You didn't hear that, Miss Blind?
Yes, Miss. She said hermano.
Hermano.
Sí.
Sí, muy bien, muy bien.
All right, Javon just came back.
Okay. What
Welcome back,
day of the
Javon.
week is miércoles? ¿Qué día de la semana? What day of the week is miércoles?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Muy bien. What does the verb escribir mean? ¿Qué significa en inglés escribir?
To write.
To write. Muy bien.
But Miss, I'm back. Had internet
Okay.
issues.
All right. We'll soon ask you your questions.
Yes, Miss, no problem.
¿Cómo se dice, Angelina, we're still dealing with you. ¿Cómo se dice en español yesterday?
Ayer.
Yesterday en español. ¿Cómo se dice, Angelina?
Ayer.
Repita.
She answered. She answered.
Okay. Correctly?
Yes, yeah. She said ayer.
Okay, muy bien. Mi hermano mayor. Mi hermano mayor. Is that your older or your younger brother?
My older brother.
Mi hermano mayor. Is that your older or younger brother?
Jerry.
She answered again, Miss James. She said her older brother.
Okay. You said older brother. Okay. All right. Es correcto. All right, Angelina, we'll move on to Javon. Javon, your question.
Sí, señorita.
when you went off was Maria S, Alta, Alto, Altas, and Altos.
Alta.
Maria, you're breaking up. Are you hearing him, Miss Blind?
Yes, miss. Yes, miss. I heard him. He said Alta.
Okay, muy bien. Your next question, Javon. Mi mamá es or está enfermera. Mi mamá es or está enfermera. Is it es or está? You learning anything, Miss Blythe?
I haven't heard a response to that question from him as yet.
Javon, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me, Javon? Oh, and drop off
Okay,
again.
it looks like he dropped off again.
Okay, he's gone again. All right, so we'll just hear. I guess he's having a bad connection also. So we'll just hear Angelina's score. What's her tally, Miss Blythe?
All right, so Angelina, she has a total of 8 points.
Bien hecho, Angelina. Well done. And Javon, you know, he tried, you know, he was very willing. I am so disappointed, you know, but connectivity issues. And so I just want to say felicitaciones, congrats. And we hope that, you know, this is our first time. And now we have seen the challenges. We know that next time, you know, we know what to look for, and maybe we'll use another platform. All right. So well done. Muchas gracias. I will hand over now to Mr. Sukra.
All right. And there you have it, folks. That was our Spanish quiz for Language Week 2021. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you had a good time. Congratulations to our winners and for the other students who also participated. Good job, guys. All right. The effort alone, it was very good. All right. I see a bright future for our school in this. All right, guys. So wonderful job. Well done. And till next time, this is Mr. Sukra logging out.